of a sudden I'm able to catch a landscape photo again. I guess YouTube fixed up their coding, or somehow the iPhone just unblocked rotation, because the last two times I had to take a screenshot because the picture wouldn't rotate, and it was since YouTube did a change to their formatting. Whatever. So it's been a couple of days because it's very difficult for me when I'm doing the orderly internship or assisted living job. Well, I'm still under what do you call it? When you can be let go. I forget how you say it. I'm not coherent right this second, but I'm still an internship. So, and then after that, I'm gonna be working in March, middle of March, and it's not a guaranteed job, but I have to do a year there, or a probationary period. There we go, probationary period of 45 working days. Anyways, I had 2 days back to back, and I get home around 5 o'clock, and then I have 1 hour to do whatever, eat, and then I gotta start getting ready to get to bed for 8. And my routine is about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, depending, and then to get up at 4 in the morning. So I have nothing else I can do. So it's terrible. So I have to do everything today. I got a lot done, by the way, and I felt revitalized because I've been getting 8 hours sleep, more or less. Like I'd be in bed for 8 hours, but actually I'd get less. But I still stay in bed. I know people say that you need to like go to bed only when you're tired, but I'm trying to keep the same habits, going to bed by 8 ish and waking up at 4. Whereas on Sunday I woke up at 3:30 and I said, "Oh, I just got up anyways." So, um, keeping up with these vlogs, I wanted to talk about a few things because this is still a page where I use it to talk about things that bother me or whatever, and to kind of express them as best I can. So this is titled, "Is It Worth It Ignoring Your Boundaries for Someone?" I have in the past many times done a lot of things just because someone was um, attentive to me, and I was like, okay, let's just do it and see how it goes. That's what got me into financial trouble with purchasing several businesses, and now I'm starting from zero, trying to get myself back in order. Just like, okay, let's just see how it goes. And now, at least I've learned that no, I can't do that. Um, but then it leaves a lot less choices. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. So, this guy I met at a facility, a local establishment. Um, it was a weird encounter, but he was there and there was nothing else. So I was like, okay, it was in the moment. And then we talked. I mentioned this in one of the videos, but I'm mentioning it again because he keeps contacting me. We had a moment where he told me he was sexually abused as a child. And I mentioned some vulnerable sides to me. And then we were talking like, hey, let's get together, whatever. But in my head, it was like, I don't want to have sex with you all the time. That if it's only sexual, well, I'll meet you locally. I'm not going to go out to the boonies for you. And you're not coming to my place. Well, first of all, because my place is a mess and I'm ashamed of it. I'm still. It's getting better. Well, if you see the floor with the bike, everything on the floor, but things are getting put in their place. Um, and I'm still cleaning dishes every day, so that's good. So there are some things that are okay, but it's a process. So, um, so I'll contact him back like every few days, just because if I'm in the mood, but not if it's like a big investment. Like he lives in the boonies. He's a hairdresser and he has this nice um, salon where he lives, but it's an hour and a half away. And on the weekends, there's not enough public transportation for that. And I'm not attracted to enough for that. And if I get there, how am I going to leave? You know what I mean? It's not easy leaving. So already I know that's not going to happen. Whereas in the past, I would have done it anyways and then got myself into a mess. So that's a good improvement on me. And I even said to him, I said, "You live too far." And this guy, it's on my phone. He says, "No, it's not too far." I'm like, "The buses don't go that often." "Oh, the buses are okay." "But if you want me to come over, we sit down and make a plan." But he didn't do that. He just said bullshit, and I saw it. I'm like in my head, I'm not attracted to you enough to do that. I would do it for someone I was attracted to, because I know I would be staying longer. One guy I know in that area I did for 2 years, but it was walking distance from a subway, like a 20-minute walk, and that was fine for me because it was a more return on my investment. I was more attracted to the guy. So the answer is that no, you're not supposed to ignore your boundaries. The more you get used to your boundaries and the red flags that come up, you're not going to think, "Oh, well, let's just hope for the best. Oh, well, he will change if this happens." No, you didn't discuss it, so you have no friggin' idea. He's just saying things because he wants to get you there, right? Or she, or whatever. So I see that. And I called out his bullshit. And that's that. If I see him once in a while in this establishment and there's no one else better, I will partake if I'm in the mood. He never once said, like he would always like, when people send you pictures of themselves without asking for them. Dude, don't be sending me your headshots. I'm not attracted to you in daylight. You know what I mean? I'm not. And your personality, you don't have anything. You told me you were sexually abused. You're obviously hypersexual. That's fine, but not with me. I'm more what they call sapiosexual. I like to get to know the person. Um, but you're not showing me any of that. You showed it a bit after we did do something, but that's it for me. You lost my interest. Um, so I'm aware of that, and that's it. And I feel good that I set my boundary. You know what I mean? Um, so that's a good thing. So, no, do not ignore your boundaries. Do not ignore red flags. Do not think if something is not said that, oh, it will just automatically work itself out. You're going to F yourself up. So that's all I wanted to say. Yep. I do have a few other videos, things I want to talk about, but I'm only going to do one at a time because I have to get ready to go to bed to wake up. I have to do a little bit of reading, finish washing the dishes, take my shower. So I'm learning also to slow things down. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? I had a great workout though at the gym. Um, Although I do take a lot of caffeine when I'm there, so I can finish stuff there because my days at the gym are limited because of work days. So I have to make sure that I make the best of it. The sleep, even though I'm not sleeping 8 hours, I'm in bed for about 8 hours, and it's not too bad. It is not too bad, I must say. Um, though I'm limited because I'm waking up at 4. Let's say on the weekends at 4, so I can get out by 5:45, and 6 on the weekdays of the days I'm there. Um, so like on the weekend, I cannot sit down and open up the computer and do stuff. I could play background stuff, like I'm watching Seinfeld. I was actually going to do some videos on Seinfeld showing how it really makes me angry, the psychopathy in that whole show being normalized, you know what I mean? I'm watching it, it's funny, but I don't like any of the characters. And there you go. That's the video. So, man, continuing with my day.